All right, everyone, Shagman Lark coming to you with another product review, and today I will be unboxing and breaking down the Hollyland Lark Max 2 wireless lavalier microphone system ultimate combo pack. Man, listen, you got to get it, okay? And I want to show you that I'm a lavalier mic specialist. Look, I have the Godox right here, the Magic TX1s right here. I got the other Hollylands right here, and I just want to show you real fast. Let me just show you. Small they were, you know what I mean? Or are, should I say. Small right there, connect to you, magnet, the whole nine, okay? Just going crazy with those, and I like their products. But just today, this product is being reviewed by me, man. Ain't nobody paid me for it, none of that. So just showed you the Hollyland, the original ones I used. The Godox right here, they small, they super small. Like I say, they right there, super small, super little, and everything. But we're gonna go with these new ones, and I'm gonna show you why I went with these new ones. So let's get to it. So let's grab the knife right here, cut the box open. Boom, got it right there one side. Got it right here. Let's get that open here. Let's see this packaging real fast. The packaging look pretty legitimate here. Okay, so we got the package right there, and let's open this box. So now that we got the box cut, let's open up a little tab right here. Let's pull this off real fast. Got that right there. Open this up and let's see what we have here. Okay, thank you for your purchase. I'm here. The after sales card with the instructions in here. That's cool. Let's go ahead and take it out. Put that to the side. A little plastic right here, a little plastic case, a nice little case. I can already feel it. Let's go ahead and open this up real fast. Tear that. We got that right there. Boom. Nice little bag. We ready to go. Nice little padded bag right there. And let's open up and see what the contents are inside. So now we're gonna unzip the bag real fast here. We got it right here. Let's start right here. This is the case with the charging case with the mics in there. This right here probably be why I bought them. I'll show you that in one moment. Accessories with our cords right here. More accessories with our cords right here. More accessories with our cords right here. Wind muff right there. These feel like some clips or something like that. Little case for the top of them. More cables. That's the 3.5. Another 3.5 right there. USB-C to USB-C right there. And then we also have a connection cable, USB-C to Lightning for iPhones. So let's put this back in here. What do we have on the side here? Another wind muff right there. The salt package right there. We don't need him. Boom, he in the garbage. Feel like some magnets right here. We good to go there. And that's everything in here. Am I missing anything? Oh, no, I think I have everything here. All right, so now let's get to the proceedings. Now let's see what's what. So now here we are, the main event. We're gonna open it up and see what they look like. Okay, boom, we got it open. Let's see how big they are. They not that big. They not that big. And I got some huge hands, okay? That's how big we looking at. So we're looking at about maybe like 1.5 inches, maybe. I'll compare them. Let's use a comparison real fast. I'll compare them to my Godox right here. And these are the Godox ones, if you've seen them, the Godox Magic XT1s. They not that much bigger, okay? Not that much thicker, okay? So you have them right there. So just to give you a comparison for size-wise, because I was worried about the size myself when I purchased them, and they're not that big, okay? Let's pull this off right here. That's the magnetic connector. When I do reviews, I always use a white paper towel because sometimes, you know, if you use different colors, you know, it can get a little tricky sometimes. So I always use a white paper towel. I suggest using that if you don't have anything. I got a clear table. I don't want the floor to interact with the product, or the product correction. Boom. So now we got everything out the case right there. So see all that, we'll close the case. But this right here, this particular reason why I bought these, and these are the wireless, I guess, Bluetooth earbuds that connect to the lavalier mic, so you can hear them in your ear how you sound. Because a lot of times, you know, you get out here and you got to check and make sure you wasn't peaking and You wasn't too loud, you wasn't too low, but these right here go behind your ear. Now you can go ahead and check it out, see how you sound. And it's actually two of them. I don't know if it's for left and right or channel 1, channel 2. We'll figure that out. But that's the main reason right there. So that was the main reason for me buying these. So we got them right here. I need to probably put them on the charger. This is the receiver right here. Let me see if this one is magnetic. Let's see. No, this ain't magnetic. So it's probably a little clip right there. But it has a little clip in the back. You got your, looks like your link button right here. You got your receiver right here. You got your power. You got your 3.5 right there. You got another connection right here to charge them up. So we're going to take that off right there. And let's get to the proceedings and see how this thing play out. So now we also have the USB-C connector to your phone. So if you got like an Android phone or an iPhone that use USB-C, you can connect it right at the bottom. I'm going to use a phone right here, Android right there. Boom. Smooth connection right there. We good to go. Oh, damn. Well, dropped it on the floor. Let's grab it real fast before I have to return the product. But you got that right there. And what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take a look at it and test it out because, like I said, I'm more worried about this right here. I know how the microphones work, but I'm more worried about these wireless lavalier receivers in your ear to hear how it sounds. So let's get this plugged up, charged up, and let's see how it sounds. All right, so let's cut this on. We have the receiver right here, and let's go ahead and hold this button on the side. That should be the power button right there. Let's hold it down, and boom, there we are right there. The language, we got a little toggle button. I'm gonna scroll through. I got the English right there. I'm gonna press it in. I think that should do it. Nope. Let's press the button on the side. Nope. I guess let's touch the screen. Touch the screen. The screen's interactive, so you can touch the screen right there, and it's showing me I'm 31% power. And let's turn on a mic. So let's turn on the mic and let's see what we're looking like right there. Boom. Turn the mic on. You got your blue right there to let you know it's on. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm speaking into it and we can see the input of the sound going up. So we rolling right there, we rolling, okay? We rolling right there. It's letting me know that my mic is at 23% and my receiver is at 31%. So now let's get to the real part. Let's see how it sounds in the ear. Okay, so now we have a receiver right here. The receiver is right here. We got one mic hooked up. So I'm gonna show you how I look with one mic. Okay, let me pull this up here. Now I'm just talking to the mic. So now you see the power right there going up, going the gain right there, not the power, the gain. The gain going up, that's one mic. But now when you connect two mics, it looks a tad bit different. Let me connect this second mic so you can see how it looks. So now we have the second mic connected and now it gives us a totally different look. It's like a little smaller input bar right there, and that's that. So we got that part taken care of. So now let's go ahead and pair those wireless monitors because that's the main reason I bought them, for the wireless monitors. And let's see how we can roll with that. All right, now we get into the moment we've been waiting for. So let's go ahead and take this back. Okay, I'm going to start back from the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way back to the home screen. That's the home screen. You just touch this button right here. It's a little on the screen digital button. Okay, you click that right there. Now, when you want to get to the settings to pair it up or do something, you have to press the toggle button in. Okay, I pressed it in one time and I can toggle through. So I'm going to go to mic settings right there. I'm going to go right here to monitoring. I can go right here to recommended settings. I can go right here to time code, custom shortcut functions, and settings. But I'm going to go over here to monitoring mode. Okay, I'm going to click on that. And, well, I can click on it, but it ain't going to do nothing. But let's click right here. Let's touch it up. And I'm going to go ahead and go wireless. So I'm going wired. I want to hear sound. Monitoring source is the receiver right there. We understand that. Monitoring status. Then we also have the monitoring volume, prompt sound, and then the Bluetooth earpiece connection. So let's click on that. Let's touch the screen there. So now what I have to learn is this. You pair this in the back right here. So you touch this button right there and you hold it for 6 seconds. So I'm going to open these up. And right now they open up the case. Okay, we got an orange light. Okay, I'm going to hold this for 6 seconds, but hold it for about 10, okay, until it turns blue. So I'm holding this button in the back, okay? I'm holding it right there, okay? They turn in white, and it says searching right there, boom. So now they turn blue, okay? They turn blue and white, and boom. Just right there, it's letting us know both of them are connected. So I'm going to put one in my ear to just see how we sound, okay? Let's see how we sound. I got one in the ear. I'm going to go ahead and talk through the mic, and I can hear myself in the ear, okay? So I have just the right ear on, but now I'm going to put the left ear on. Let's make sure it sounds good. And then I'm going to go ahead. Look, so this part, it adjusts for you right there. You can pull it down, connect it behind your ear, and boom. Let's go ahead, take this screen back to the home screen, and we rolling. So now I'm talking through the mic, and I can hear myself with both ears. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put them on my ear. Let me show you how they work. So when you take them out the case, they bent down like this. You pull them back, and then you just slide it right over your ear right there. Boom, you're good. Nice little fit right there. The other one right here, I have the other one right here. We're gonna go ahead and slide this back. Boom, over the ear right there. And then I have my mic, and I can hear myself in my ear. Crystal clear, sounds great. So now we're gonna test it out with the receiver for the 3x5. So I'm gonna plug this into the bottom of my phone right there. Just give me a little blue icon right there. Little icon right there. Let me know the mic is connected right there. I'm gonna go ahead and go to my voice recorder right there. So we got voice recorder right there. I'm gonna go ahead and connect it up. And let's see how it sounds. So it sounds great in my ear, and we're gonna run this back and play it back. So now we know we went ahead and had it connected at the bottom. So now we're gonna go ahead and run it back real fast, and let's see how it sounds. Look, we're gonna go ahead and play it. So we have voice recorder right there. I'm gonna go ahead and connect it up, and let's see how it sounds. So it sounds great in my ear, and we're gonna run this back and play it back. So that was the voice recording right there. I just played a little 10-second clip, and that's how it sounds right there with the receiver right there, crystal clear, no echo, no reverb, none of that stuff. So I highly suggest the Hollyfield Lark Max 2s, and I mean they great. They great product, great product to have if you're doing content creation, and I highly suggest them. I say I really ain't dove into them, but we're gonna go ahead and dive into them, make a shorter video, and check it out, and let's see how it rolls.